Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome all of you to this wonderful occasion. I'm Dr. Raymond Curry, Professor of Medicine and Medical Education. It's my great privilege to serve the college as Senior Associate Dean for Educational Affairs and to be the Grand Marshal for this, the 143rd commencement ceremony of the University of Illinois College of Medicine. This commencement brings together members of the University of Illinois Chicago family, students, college administration, faculty and staff, relatives, alumni, and friends. Now, before we begin the ceremony, to assure that everyone enjoys this meaningful event, would you please take a moment now to turn off or mute any electronic devices that may detract from the ceremony. Thank you. So this year, the University of Illinois College of Medicine is graduating from all its various degree programs, a total of 337 students. 280 have met all the requirements of the MD degree program and constitute one of the largest graduating medical school classes in the United States. The class of 2025 includes 177 who have completed the MD degree in Chicago, 52 in Peoria, and 51 in Rockford. These newly minted physicians will now be continuing their professional training in one of 26 medical specialties around 35 states and the District of Columbia. They will someday be your doctors and mine. 128 of those receiving the MD this year are entering residency programs in Illinois, and we hope and know from experience that many of those who matched into programs in other states will find their way back to Illinois. We are also presenting 31 Doctor of Philosophy degree candidates and 44 master's degree candidates, Master of Health Professions Education, Master of Biomedical Sciences, Master of Medical Physiology, Master of Clinical and Translational Science, Master of Public Health, Master of Medical Physiology, and Master of Patient Safety Leadership. These candidates have distinguished themselves through their outstanding scholarship and original research. Their training has prepared them for leadership roles in education and research across a spectrum of positions in universities, medical centers, industry, and government. 19 of the 133 students receiving the Master of Public Health degree this year represent the inaugural cohort of our integrated MD-MPH joint degree. In this unique program, these students concurrently completed rigorous medical and public health degrees in only 4 years and are provided with knowledge, skills, and perspectives to help advance the healthcare of both individual patients and communities at large. You, the family and friends, have every reason to be very proud of all of our outstanding graduates. So I will now formally open the 143rd commencement ceremony of the University of Illinois College of Medicine as we welcome the leadership of the university and the college, our faculty, and our students. Dr. Mark Rosenblatt, the executive dean of the college, led the platform party to the platform. The platform party represents the distinguished leaders within the University of Illinois system, College of Medicine deans, and leaders of our GEMS and MSTP graduate programs. I would also like to take a moment to recognize our guest speaker, Dr. Julie Morita, and our alumni representative, Dr. G. Stephen Irwin. I would also like to recognize our College of Medicine department heads, physician house advisors, faculty hooders for our PhD students, and other College of Medicine faculty to please stand. Welcome and thank you for everything you have done for our students. I would now like all those in the audience to please stand if you're able. And I'm pleased to present the University of Illinois College of Medicine candidates from the class of 2025. First, we begin with the master's degree and Doctor of Philosophy degree candidates led by the Associate Dean of the UIC Graduate College, Dr. Jonathan Hart. Next, I'm pleased to present the Doctor of Medicine and dual degree candidates led by Associate Dean for Medical Education on the Chicago campus, Dr. Amanda Osta, and Assistant Dean for Student Affairs, Dr. Claudia Boucher-Berry. It's a beautiful sight. Please remain standing and join us in the singing of the national anthem, led by a member of the class of 2025, Sierra Jarman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was beautiful, thank you. It's now my pleasure to welcome the Executive Vice President and Vice President for Academic Affairs of the University of Illinois System, Dr. Nicholas Jones. Dr. Jones serves as the second most senior executive and the Chief Academic Officer of the system. Oh, I'm sorry, you may be seated for the majority of the rest of the program. Dr. Jones works closely with the chancellors and provosts in defining and shaping academic priorities and directions for the system, providing advice on important academic policy and budgetary issues, and spearheading system-wide academic initiatives. Please welcome to the podium, Dr. Nicholas Jones.
Thank you, and good afternoon. I'm honored to be here to help you celebrate a day that you will remember for the rest of your lives, along with the family members and friends who have joined you here today. When I was asked to speak at this celebration, I wanted to have something that would be memorable. For fun, I turned to AI for help. I asked for commencement remarks that consisted only of lyrics from Rolling Stones songs. So here goes. Please allow me to introduce myself. But wait, I was already introduced. Perhaps I better stick to a more traditional script. On behalf of everybody across the entire University of Illinois system, congratulations to the new University of Illinois, Chicago graduates in medicine. Go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. It may feel like you're at the finish line of a long race. In some ways, that's true. You have studied and worked and teamed up with your classmates to achieve your goals and reach this incredible moment in your lives. As a commencement speaker, I'm obligated to tell you, however, that your journey is just beginning. Even if you feel you have a strong sense of where you're headed in your professional and personal lives, the decisions that you make along the road will be informed by your experiences along the way. This day and this degree are simply the early steps of that journey of discovery. A brilliant theoretical physicist named Richard Feynman was on the faculty at Caltech during my graduate program. If you've seen the movie Oppenheimer, he was the guy playing the bongo drums. Rather than use this occasion to talk physics with you, I thought I would share one of his kernels of wisdom, one of a more general nature than physics. Nobody ever figures out what life is all about, and it doesn't matter. Explore the world. Nearly everything is really interesting if you go into it deeply enough. How true is that? Perhaps you've had occasion to travel and explore, or to inquire about things that take place in your own community. It's a world full of opportunities. Embrace them and make a difference. And as your journey takes its inevitable twists and turns, keep in mind that you are joining a network of 344,000 UIC alumni. There may be times when you could benefit from the experiences of those who preceded you down this path. It is only a mouse click away. Your whole UIC family is incredibly proud of who you are and what you have accomplished, so please keep in touch with us. We cannot wait to see the many ways that you will achieve success in this world. And please do always remember, integrity matters. You are capable of accomplishing wondrous deeds if you stay true to your values in pursuit of your dreams. To that end, and given that we began with a slight musical theme, let me share a couple of lines from one of my favorite songs, a reference that actually might be more familiar to the parents and faculty in the room. There's a powerful lyric in the song Jungle Land on the album Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen that reads, "And the poets down here don't write nothing at all. They just stand back and let it all be." We'll forgive the poor grammar for the moment, but when the times come, and they will, we all need you to not stand back and let it all be. Let your integrity be on full display. Let your voices be heard, and let your deeds speak loudly. My parting words: in New Zealand, where I'm originally from, the traditions of the Maori people are an integral part of the nation's persona. At appropriate moments, we like to draw upon powerful Maori phrases that encapsulate a message of strength, courage, and perseverance. One of my favorite phrases is kia kaha, which kind of translates to stay strong, a call to resilience and endurance in the face of adversity. So I say to all of you, kia kaha, be strong and be brave and steadfast. Today is your day, and I'm thrilled to be a small part of it. Enjoy every minute, thank your family and friends for their boundless support, and share your smiles with the world. Above all, remember this day and the amazing and deserved feeling of accomplishment that comes with commencement. Congratulations on your outstanding achievement.
Thank you, Vice President Jones. Now I'm pleased to present the Chancellor of the University of Illinois Chicago, Dr. Marilyn Miranda. Dr. Miranda is a nationally renowned leader in higher education and an expert in geospatial health informatics. She leads Chicago's largest and only public research university. Dr. Miranda is committed to accelerating the social mobility of UIC students and advancing the university's equity-focused mission to provide the broadest access to the highest levels of educational research and clinical excellence. Please welcome to the podium, Dr. Marilyn Miranda.
Thank you, Dean Curry, for that very kind introduction. It's always very special for me to come to any ceremony that occurs in the College of Medicine because this is my home college. My faculty appointment is in the Department of Pediatrics. So don't tell all the other colleges I said this, but it's extra special for me to be here at your commencement ceremony. I am delighted to welcome all of you, family, friends, honored guests, faculty and staff, and especially our graduates, to UIC's 2025 May commencement ceremony. So, I recently became a grandmother, which is completely awesome. So, I want to see, are there grandparents in the house today? Yeah, all right. This is a new group for me, being in the grandparent group. I love being a grandparent. I love being in the grandparent group. I'm looking forward to talking with you about how extraordinary these human beings are and how our grandchildren really are the best grandchildren around. So I'm looking forward to those conversations with you. UIC's mission is to provide the broadest access to the highest levels of educational research and clinical excellence. That's our mission. Our mission is our superpower. Now, I love the idea of having a superpower. My children were young when the animated film The Incredibles came out. I'm hoping you've seen it. How many people have seen The Incredibles? A lot of you are going to be the right age to have been little when it came out. The whole talk is really terrible if you haven't seen the movie, so sorry for those who haven't seen it. We loved that movie. We watched it over and over again. And annoyingly, my son called me Edna for about a year. We used to talk at length about how if we had a superpower, what would we want it to be? Flying, incredible strength, shape-shifting, invisibility. And also, we just loved quoting Frozone, saying, "Where's my super suit?" While I don't personally have a superpower, UIC does. Our shared mission is our superpower. Our dual mission of access and excellence accelerates student success and social mobility. We are increasingly being recognized for this. We are ranked #1 in the state of Illinois for social mobility and #10 nationally. In addition, the Carnegie Foundation recently designated UIC as an opportunity university, recognizing us for our success in providing both higher access to all levels of education and higher earnings after graduation. All the people in this room, all of you, but especially those of you in front of me, our graduates, you give us our superpower. Each of our graduates has brought our mission to life. Your success here today proves that access and excellence can and should exist in the same place at the same time. Don't believe anyone who would tell you differently. So we oftentimes find ourselves wondering whether we're making the right choices in life. Life is full of choices. Which school should I attend? What should I study? What job should I take? We constantly think about whether we are making the right choice. Let me offer you an alternative way of thinking about choices. Instead of focusing on whether you're making the right choice, consider instead how you are making your choices right. So what do I mean by that? Your success, your fulfillment, your impact on the world, they are determined by decisions you make, but they are shaped more profoundly by what you do in your daily lives to make the most out of the choices that you've already made. This mindset isn't always easy. It requires resilience in the face of setbacks, creativity in the face of challenges, and the courage to keep pushing forward even when the path ahead is uncertain. I want to tell you a story from this past December. I'd had a really long week, and I decided I needed to go to the gym, just clear my head out, refresh myself physically. I went, I had a great workout, I was feeling good, felt like a really good choice. Then on the way back from the gym, I tripped on an uneven part of the sidewalk and went flying. Knocked the wind out of myself, road rash all over my hands, sprained my left wrist and my right thumb, and all of this on my way back from the gym, which just did not seem fair. The lesson here was that sometimes, no matter how many good choices you make, life just literally smashes you into the ground. Honestly, that was a good reminder to me as we headed into the spring semester, because this semester, we have been tested. Circumstances are trying to knock us down. We have battled cuts to research funding across science, engineering, humanities, and the social sciences, multiple attempts to reduce indirect cost recovery, revocation of international student visas, attacks on in-state tuition for undocumented students, proposed substantial cuts to Medicaid, E-SNAP, and other benefits that we know are so important to our patients, and general hostility toward the beautiful, rich, and varied culture that is UIC. But with all those good choices we have been making together, and with all the strength we have built together, and with all the good people who lean in to help, we keep getting back up. We never stray from our conviction that everyone, rich, poor, brown, black, white, urban, rural, everyone has the right to an excellent education. Everyone has the right to benefit from path-breaking research, and everyone has the right to world-class health care. Because that's what we do at UIC. When we get knocked down, we use our superpower and make the choice to get back up. That's our university, and that's who our students are. Was UIC the right choice for you? You're here today at Commencement, and that tells me a lot about the extraordinary choices you've made. You chose to work hard, to learn from setbacks, and to shape your own path. You decided what to study, who to surround yourself with, where to direct your future, and every one of those choices led to this moment, and we are incredibly proud of you. You know, as some of you may know, I am a beekeeper. Honeybees are the most charming creatures. They work tirelessly and cooperatively to build their communities. Bees are architects, communicators, and collaborators, each playing a vital role in the collective success of the hive and the local environment. They are really good at geometry, and they produce honey, which I consider to be the most exquisite substance on earth. Like the bee, each of you plays a vital role in the broader world. Your dedication, your drive for excellence, and your commitment to make your choices right will shape your future and influence the lives of those around you. As you leave our campus, you will join a community of over 344,000 UIC alumni. Rely on them. Rely on each other. Take UIC's superpower with you and join it with your own superpowers. They'll serve as a strong foundation for the next stage of your journey, and you'll never have to ask, "Where's my super suit?" because you will be wearing it all the time. Congratulations once again to the College of Medicine graduates. I am so proud of all of you.
Thank you so much, Chancellor Miranda. And it's now my pleasure to welcome Dr. Robert A. Barish, UIC's Vice Chancellor for Health Affairs. A distinguished physician and academic leader dedicated to the pursuit of health equity, Dr. Barish oversees UIC's 7 health sciences colleges, including campuses in Chicago, Peoria, the Quad Cities, Rockford, Springfield, and Urbana. As leader of the University of Illinois Hospital and Health Sciences System, or UI Health, he also leads a clinical enterprise that includes a tertiary care hospital, more than 40 outpatient clinics, including 11 mile-square health center locations, which are federally qualified health centers. Please join me now in welcoming Dr. Robert Barish.
Thank you, Dr. Curry. On behalf of the University of Illinois Chicago, the university's academic health system, UI Health, and the entire campus community, I would like to share my congratulations to our students. I also welcome your families, loved ones, and the college faculty and staff who join us in celebrating this outstanding group of graduates from the University of Illinois College of Medicine. As was said, we are the state's largest public research university. It is our responsibility to prepare future healthcare leaders who will in turn foster healthy communities in Chicago, Illinois, and beyond. Graduates, today is the culmination of the many years of dedication and commitment in pursuit of your dreams to become physicians and biomedical scientists. Indeed, you have challenged yourselves and risen to the occasion to be seated before us as the next generation of medical and healthcare leaders. As your careers develop, many of you will have the opportunity to practice, work, or further study across the United States and around the globe. So as you step across the stage today, you will join the ranks of the thousands of College of Medicine alumni who continue to make a difference in the lives of patients near and far, expanding the scope of healthcare delivery to improve individual health and the overall well-being of our communities. The College of Medicine is proud to recognize your accomplishments and welcome you into the alumni community. We look forward to your continued achievements in all of your pursuits, and we know that you will always be exceptional ambassadors for the outstanding education and opportunities provided by the University of Illinois College of Medicine. We are enormously proud of you, and I know your families and friends are equally proud as well. I urge you to stay in touch with one another, your university and the college. We want to hear about your triumphs as your career takes you places you may not even have expected, and celebrate the many achievements that await you. While today's commencement ceremony is a rite of passage, it is truly only the beginning of promising careers. So just 46 years ago, I participated at my own College of Medicine commencement. See what you have to look at like 46 years from now? So I encourage all of you to pause today and celebrate all that you have accomplished with one another and your loved ones. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Barish. And I am now pleased to present Dr. Mark Rosenblatt, the G. Stephen Irwin Executive Dean of the University of Illinois College of Medicine and Chief Executive Officer of the University of Illinois Hospital and Clinics. Dr. Rosenblatt is an internationally recognized clinician scientist and remains active in the laboratory even while filling his administrative responsibilities. He's director of the Corneal Regenerative Medicine Laboratory, leads a group of scientists investigating the mechanism of corneal peripheral nerve regeneration following injury and the use of nano-engineered biomaterials for use in stem cell delivery to the ocular surface. Please join me in welcoming Dean Mark Rosenblatt.
Well, thank you so much, Vice President Jones, Chancellor Miranda, Vice Chancellor Barish, and Dean Curry, for your very kind remarks to our graduating students. It's an honor to be here to celebrate this wonderful occasion with our College of Medicine community. So I get to now be one of the first to congratulate our College of Medicine class of 2025. Now, medical school, as you know, is serious business, and we have to show a lot of restraint every day. This is not a time for anyone in the room to show any level of restraint. So let's give this amazing class our loud and raucous applause. Woo! For the graduates, today marks the beginning of your careers as proud alumni of the University of Illinois College of Medicine, one of the premier medical schools in the nation. This is a special day and a very, very proud achievement for you. Soon you will begin your careers as physicians or biomedical scientists. Your careers will take you into challenging residencies, demanding postgraduate programs, or new career positions. I'm confident that the foundation in science, medicine, and service to your community that you have received at this college has prepared you for your continued future achievements. I know that each of you has worked diligently to reach this day, and you should take great satisfaction in your accomplishments. As your careers advance, you will continue to contribute to the body of scientific knowledge, promoting our tradition of lifelong learning, which continues to be a cornerstone of the educational missions of our college. Not only will you excel in your chosen field of specialization, but you will also assume leadership positions and take great pleasure in mastering new skills, applying novel ideas, and solving complex clinical and research problems. Today is the culmination of years of tests, long hours of studying, and countless sleepless nights. You know a lot about delayed gratification. This was all made possible and tolerable thanks to the support of many of you in the audience, parents, spouses, relatives, friends, and mentors. On behalf of all of our graduates and our college, please accept our sincerest thanks. Let's give everyone who supported you a round of applause as well. To this amazing graduating class, I conclude by saying you represent the very finest examples of our college's mission to advance health for everyone. And it's my sincere hope that you will forever apply what you have experienced as students at the College of Medicine, passion in your pursuits, compassion for and dedicated service to your patients, and excellence in every aspect of your lives. So congratulations. Now, I would ask Associate Dean of Medical Education on the Chicago campus, Dr. Amanda Osta, to come forward to recognize the class of 2025 Golden Apple recipients and present the William J. Grove Outstanding Student Award. Dean Osta.
Thank you, Dean Rosenblatt. Before presenting our highest student award for the class of 2025, I would like to recognize this year's Golden Apple Award recipients. I would like to now acknowledge Dr. Mahesh Patel, Dr. Anya Gungunwapataya, Dr. Pavan Srivastava, Dr. Pooja Monapar, and Dr. Aaron Hickey, having been selected by the class of 2025 for their outstanding teaching. Congratulations. Now I am very pleased to present the William J. Grove Outstanding Student Award for 2025. The recipient of the award is selected by a committee of faculty based on the qualities exemplified by Dr. Grove. a combination of intelligence and skills with excellence in academic achievement, a high level of involvement in medical school, and a commitment to the medical community, altruistic pursuits, and leadership quality. I now invite Shivani Mahmudar to please come forward to the center stage as this year's Grove recipient. Please join me in congratulating Shivani Mahmudar. Shivani has distinguished herself as an outstanding student inside and outside of the classroom. She has achieved 2 of our highest honors, including induction to the AOA Honor Society, having placed in the top 20% of the entire graduating class, and the Gold Humanism Honor Society, which recognizes medical students who practice humanistic patient care and serve as role models, mentors, and leaders in medicine. Shivani has also served as a leader within the College of Medicine and within the City of Chicago. She has served as Curricular Projects Team Co-Chair for 3 years on our Student Curricular Board. In addition, she co-founded Community Vision Outreach Project, which collaborated to provide glasses to individuals living in shelters and those receiving health care at student-run free clinics. Shivani was also a James Scholar recipient, and for all years of medical school, wrote a monthly newsletter for the nonprofit Women in Medicine. She also had multiple first author publications. Dean Rosenblatt, thank you for giving Shivani her award.
Thank you very much. Now, this is one of my very favorite things to do, and I'm so very, very happy to have a chance to introduce someone for whom I have so much respect, our guest speaker today. It's Dr. Julie Morita. She is President and CEO and board member of the Joyce Foundation. In her role, Dr. Morita oversees the charitable distribution of $65 million annually from assets of $1.3 billion. The Joyce Foundation funds the development and advancement of evidence-based policy reforms to advance racial equity and economic mobility for the next generation in the Great Lakes region. Before joining the Joyce Foundation, Dr. Morita was Executive Vice President of the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, where she oversaw all programs and grant-making aimed at creating a future where health is no longer a privilege but a right. Prior to her role at RWJF, Dr. Morita helped lead the Chicago Department of Public Health for nearly 2 decades, first as a medical director, then as chief medical officer. In 2015, she was appointed commissioner. As commissioner, Dr. Morita led the development and implementation of Healthy Chicago 2.0, a 4-year plan focused on achieving health equity by addressing the conditions in which people live, learn, work, and play. She also chaired the Health and All Policies Task Force that included department heads of more than 30 different city agencies. Born and raised in Chicago, Dr. Morita is a lifelong advocate of equity issues, deeply influenced by the experience of her parents, Motosogu and Betty Morita, who were detained in the internment that incarcerated Japanese Americans during World War II. They were uprooted from their homes, communities, and jobs in the states of Washington and Oregon and transferred to a detention camp in Idaho. Having grown up hearing stories about the harsh and unjust treatment her parents, extended family members, and thousands of others endured, Dr. Morita has used that knowledge and empathy to pursue racial equity and creation of more just communities in every aspect of her work. She has served as an advisor to the White House, U.S. Health and Human Services, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and numerous state and local public health agencies. Dr. Morita is also a member of the National Academy of Medicine, the American Academy of Pediatrics, the National Foundation for Infectious Disease, Board of Directors, and the Advisory Committee for the Director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Dr. Morita earned her undergraduate degree from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and her medical degree right here at the University of Illinois College of Medicine. She completed her residency at the University of Minnesota and began her medical career as a pediatrician in Tucson, Arizona, before moving into public health as an epidemic intelligence service officer at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in Atlanta. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Julie Morita.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Dean Rosenblatt, for inviting me to speak here today. It's been uplifting to be back on campus among so many bright, talented, mission-driven, dedicated people. 35 years ago, I sat on the lawn at Walcott and Taylor, feeling the warmth of the sun on my face and a fullness in my heart for all that I had experienced at the University of Illinois College of Medicine. I was flooded with memories of developing mnemonics with my anatomy partners and delivering my first baby at Illinois Masonic Hospital. Also, some less illustrious memories, including getting kicked out of the OR for breaking sterile field and taking Thursday night study breaks at Hawkeye's on Taylor Street. The happy memories and gratitude filled my heart that day, but my gut was feeling a sizable amount of trepidation for what lay ahead. Those nerves you feel today will be no stranger to you over the years. That's your body helping you to recognize the weight of responsibility you have accepted to prepare for what lies ahead. 35 years later, I'm again filled with many happy memories, with gratitude, and honestly, still some of those nerves. But above all, I'm honored to share this moment with you, to congratulate you and celebrate you. I'm so proud of all that you've accomplished, and know all your professors, the faculty, the staff, your families, and your loved ones all feel the same. We're proud of you for having those nerves and moving forward anyway. Because what lies ahead of you is this: you will save some lives, you will improve the lives of many more, and I'm confident that your efforts will ripple out to make the world a better place. My classmates and I faced many challenges over the last 3.5 decades. Fear and stigma around HIV/AIDS, the rise of anti-vaccination and misinformation campaigns, COVID. We never had all the answers, but we had each other. There's no doubt you're facing a world that's filled with uncertainty and daunting challenges. What I know for sure is that none of us can meet this moment alone. We all need each other. Threats to our values, ourselves, our neighbors, and our friends, they can feel insurmountable, and they are in isolation. But when we tap into each other, we have so much more strength than we know. What's more, the University of Illinois College of Medicine has provided you with a lifelong community of peers who are committed to valuing and saving lives, as well as the foundation to know what it will take to do so. Being a part of UIC not only prepared me to care for my patients, it also shaped my commitment to those whose existence is at best ignored and at worst under threat. UIC celebrates the rich diversity in its student body and its surrounding communities as a gift. That's why I felt so at home here. My family knows the celebration of our shared humanity is not a given. As children, as you heard earlier, my parents were among more than 100,000 people of Japanese descent, including citizens, wrested from their homes by an executive order and incarcerated in this country during World War II. The message was clear. They were not welcome. They were not safe. This feels all too relevant today. Despite prejudice and fear, several companies in Chicago recognized Japanese Americans, including my grandparents, as law-abiding, hardworking individuals who deserved a chance. Here's why I share this story. My parents and grandparents could have hunkered down. They could have isolated themselves in their newfound safety. And if they had done that, I don't think I'd be in front of you today. My dad, a former dentist, was one of my proudest guests in my graduation 35 years ago. One of the things that I love most about him is that to this day, he possesses an insatiable curiosity. He approaches each conversation with hope and an open heart, ears at the ready. I remember him greeting his patients, his neighbors, church members, the butcher, or worse yet, my friends, with a long list of questions. What is your country of origin? Do you speak another language? And of course, do you like sushi? Do you like sake? And can I get you some? He didn't just ask to check a box or to fill the silence. He genuinely wanted to know. And while I admire this characteristic now, it took me some time to see this as the gift it truly is. My dad is 95 now. He's in hospice care, and he's had a continuous stream of visitors. Without exception, each person has described how my dad understood who they were and what was important to them, and how they trusted him. So, what does this have to do with you as you embark on your journey as physicians? Here's some advice I received from Dr. Goldberg, another UIC College of Medicine graduate. He said, keep a sense of curiosity in your medical bag. Curiosities animate us to be more patient, more forward-looking. Curiosity drives us to ask more questions, to think, to learn, and to consider what is between the words that our patients are saying. In my roles as a pediatrician, a public health official, an executive of 2 foundations, all different ways of pursuing health equity, curiosity was critical. Over the course of my career, I have spent countless hours talking to parents. But when I first started out, I was so excited to have all this knowledge and expertise. I thought I had all the answers. I had the backing of a U of I College of Medicine degree. It took a number of years to learn how to ask the right questions, and like my dad, to genuinely and eagerly listen to the answers, how to understand their concerns and meet them where they were. They wanted the best for their kids, just like I did. By taking the time to understand them, I was able to earn their trust, dispel misunderstandings, and work with them on a plan that took into account the science as well as their values and their needs. I vividly recall having a long conversation with a grandmother who was concerned about her 11-year-old granddaughter getting the HPV vaccine. She was afraid, and I listened. I heard where we were aligned. We both wanted her granddaughter to be safe, and in the end, she had her granddaughter vaccinated. During my 2 decades at the Chicago Department of Public Health, curiosity looked different. We could map where people lived to how long and how well they lived. Babies born in North Lawndale lived an average of 30 years less than those born in Streeterville. 30 years. That's a lot of life not lived. As much expertise as we held in that health department, we did not have all the answers. We needed to work with others, including healthcare providers, community members, government officials, teachers, and business people, to identify the root causes and the solutions for this complicated and deeply entrenched problem. Not long ago, Dr. Mona Hanna-Attisha's curiosity helped her identify drinking water in Flint, Michigan, as a source of lead poisoning among her patients and throughout the city. Her curiosity spurred an enormous effort to improve the water infrastructure citywide and throughout the country. One astute physician's curiosity saved some lives, improved the lives of many more, and made our country a better place. Currently, I'm at the Joyce Foundation, which supports policies to advance racial equity and economic mobility. And what's better for a child's health than a strong democracy fed by independent journalism, a healthy environment, high-quality education, and pathways for their parents to advance economically? Here's what's keeping me up at night, though. People are scared. People are feeling unheard, undervalued, across ideological divides. I feel that our response could be to hunker down and to isolate. But if we tap into our curiosity, tap into each other, maybe we can put down our assumptions and find some common ground. Not by compromising our values, but embracing them. When there was a complete halt on gun violence research funding because of fear and misunderstanding and powerful interests, the Joyce Foundation stepped in with sustained support for more than 30 years. Now, Joyce is looking to bring in partners who have not always been open to the conversation. A few weeks ago, my colleagues and I spoke with a group of sheriffs from rural, urban, red, purple, blue, large and small counties across the country who have a wide range of ideas about how to prevent gun violence. We entered these discussions with curiosity, which allowed us to find a shared desire to prevent gun-related youth suicide and intimate partner violence, even among those who typically are opposed to any kind of gun policy. Finding this common ground will be critical to saving lives going forward. Curiosity and connection together are powerful tools for health and health equity. When you reach out to understand your patients and include them in the decision-making about their care, they're building power. It will improve their health outcomes, but will also feed into the collective care and healing of each other as a society. Very recently, my dad has benefited from his hospice team's care and curiosity. They've asked tough questions like, is quality or quantity of life more important? They didn't just ask, they genuinely listened. They put our answers into a care plan that helped us to feel safe and valued in a really difficult time. As you embark on your careers, approach your patients and their pursuit of health with curiosity and connection. It will not only result in better health outcomes for your patients, it will provide greater fulfillment and reward for you. We'll reshape our healthcare system, conversation by conversation, and create the ripples that can reshape the world as we know it. We need that now more than ever. You never know how far your care will reach beyond the room where you deliver it. You have stepped forward and accepted a big responsibility to hold the health and well-being of your patients as your primary consideration, regardless of who they are, where they live, who they love, or any other factor that could intervene between your duty and your patient. You have accepted the responsibility to use your medical knowledge to advance human rights and civil liberties. Like the challenges my classmates and I confronted, you too will confront medical and societal challenges. You will have the opportunity and the responsibility to advocate for your patients by telling their stories. Pediatricians across the nation are doing that now to promote vaccines and to save Medicaid. With the wide range of personal and lived experiences you have and your shared experience at the College of Medicine, you give me hope. And here are my hopes for you. Stay curious. Your curiosity brought you here, and it's what will carry you forward. Stay connected with each other and with the broader community of people committed to our shared health and humanity. Give a nod to that trepidation in your gut and thank it for driving you to do what's right. 35 years from now, you will be able to look back and celebrate having saved some lives, improved the lives of many more, and yes, how you have made the world a better place. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Morita, for those thoughtful and very meaningful comments. We're delighted to have you back full-time with us in Chicago, and very honored to have you as our commencement speaker today. Now we enter the part of the program where we confer the master's degrees and Doctor of Philosophy degrees and bestow upon these graduates a hood that symbolizes that degree. I now invite the Associate Dean of the Graduate College, Dr. John Art, and Chancellor Marilyn Miranda to please come to the podium for the conferral of these degrees.
We're now entering the more aerobic phase of the ceremony, and I invite the candidates for the master's degrees, including the Master of Science in Bioengineering, Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences, Master of Science in Clinical and Translational Science, Master of Science in Physiology and Biophysics, Master of Science in Public Health, Master of Science in Health Professions Education, Master of Science in Patient Safety Leadership, and for the Doctor of Philosophy, including our dual degree candidates, will you all please rise as you are able? You have to stand, or the Chancellor's words won't work, if you're able. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the Master and Doctor of Philosophy degree.
Are you excited? Are you ready? These are the magical words. Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degrees for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations.
Now, will the new master's degree and Doctor of Philosophy degree graduates please come forward to receive your hoods? I now ask Dr. Kamal Sharma to please come to the podium to read their names.
Sean Asif. Kristen Genev. Rakaya Hunt. Ritika Kanaparedi. Morgan Kelly, hooded by Dean Pendergrass. Jordan Parrott. Cassandra Louis Santai. Ahmed Magdi, hooded by Dr. Jalis Rahman. Ritika Adhikari, hooded by Dr. Shafi Kuche. Charles Ayamopa, hooded by Dr. Costa Pacini. Elena Bhattacharya, hooded by Dr. Deepak Shukla. Philippa Burns, hooded by Dr. Jonathan Koloff. Jacob Klaas, hooded by Dr. Justin Richner. Shreya Deb, hooded by Dr. John Art. Anna Di Stallo, hooded by Dr. Costa Pacini. Jordan Josma, hooded by Dr. Sangong. Nicholas Lashinsky, hooded by Dr. Andrei Karginov. Matthias Morales, hooded by Dr. Donald Vandergrind. Chioma Nema, hooded by Dr. Brian Layden. Leslie Kyrie Sainz, hooded by Dr. Pingwen Zhu. Barbara Zainel, hooded by Dr. Andrei Karginov. Valeria Torres Irizarry, hooded by Dr. Pingwen Zhu. Anita Ye, hooded by Dr. Almudena Viega Lopez. Kai Yu, hooded by Dr. Brian Layden. Ping Zhang, hooded by Dr. Yaping Du.
Let's have a round of applause for all our graduate degree recipients. Now we will present the graduates with a Doctor of Philosophy degree. That was, yeah. I'm sorry, the script is, yeah. Pardon me. Before we enter the part of the ceremony where we confer the Doctor of Medicine degrees, our dual degree students, that is those receiving the MD degree and a graduate degree simultaneously, will be hooded twice, once by Dean Art, Dean Giles, or Dean Gaba for their PhD or master's degree, and then a second time for their MD degree. The MD degree students will be hooded by Dr. Fred Czar, the faculty hooder selected by the graduating class for this honor, and their physician house advisor for the community. Please allow me an additional few moments to explain the role of the physician advisors in the community program at the Chicago campus. There are 8 communities which we very intentionally and affectionately represent with a capital COM for College of Medicine, combined with the unity of our commitments to our mission and to each other. The communities are each named for accomplished College of Medicine alumni or former faculty. Each community has 4 houses, with each house composed of students from a different entering class. Our 16 physician house advisors, or PHAs, represent 8 different specialties. 6 are UICOM alumni. 11 did a portion of their residency or fellowship training at UICOM or UI Health. The PHAs work with their students in a longitudinal fashion, creating long-term, meaningful relationships from the white coat ceremony at the beginning of year 1 and on to this commencement as they become physicians and move on to the next part of their journey. Dean Rosenblatt and Chancellor Miranda, please come forward for the conferral of the Doctor of Medicine degrees.
And so this is one of the very most important duties I have as Executive Dean of the College of Medicine. So now, will the Doctor of Medicine candidates please stand if you are able? Chancellor Miranda, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Medicine.
This is the most fun duty of being Chancellor. Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree of Doctor of Medicine, for which you have been presented, and I admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations!
Now, I will invite the first row of our new physicians to please come forward to receive your hoods. The remaining new physicians can have a seat. Today, Dean Hyman, our Senior Associate Dean for Medical Education, will read the names of our students. Dean Hyman, please come to the podium to read the names of our graduates.
I now invite Dean Giles, Dr. Aaron Hickey, and Dr. Czar to center stage to hood the MD-MPH students from the Jose Choca House. Ashwini Deshpande. Hooded for a Master's of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Yashoda Narayanan, hooded for a Master's of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Gregory Heller, hooded by Olu Ajaluri for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Thank you. I now invite Dr. Matthew Whithouse to center stage. Oh, I apologize. Okay, Prosper Diala. Adis Hervat. Melanie Izquierdo Vargas. Kanmai Kadamudi. Jason Lopez. Gregory Mack. Tony Madorsky. Olufunmilola Timilola Busola Princess Oyelola. Mark Rinaldo. Nolan Ryan. Joseph Schlosser. Avneet Shahid. Kareem Sharif. Manisha Singham. I now invite Dr. Matthew Whithouse to center stage to hood the students from the Rivers Frederick House. Sohail Amin. Josna Bitra. Shoraya Dingra. Lisette Garcia Peña. Zachary Hamilton. Su Wei Shu. Sam Jang. Sabhi Giath Kazmuz. Rusha Mondal. Elisa Andrea Martinez. Catherine Kelly Ortel. John Sweeney. Yoja Wang. Mary Kukua Jatewa Yarni. Lily Zheng. I now invite Dean Giles and Dr. Mahesh Patel to center stage to hood the students from the Isabella Garnett House. Talia Ishfaq, hooded for a Master's of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Don't let her go without the Doctor of Medicine degree. Elijah Walker, hooded for a Master's of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Thank you, Dean Giles. I now invite Dean Art to center stage to hood the MD PhD students from the Garnett House. Samuel Elinardo, hooded by Nancy Freitag for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Benjamin Gordon, hooded by Jan Kirievsky for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Thank you, Dean Art. Ramsey Abdul. Jerica Danae Alexander. Alexandria Bernal. Rishikesh Bathiwala. Diana Eugenia Bidney. Zachary Brombat. Zach Davis. Stuart Theodore Gafour. Brenda Guillen. Freddy Jacome. Sierra Jarman. Catherine Kroll. Zaya Liu. Anjali Murthy. Vivian Ivy Wynn. Grace Ogunbile. Sitara Rao. Ryan Rolland Reichert. Sophie Stemple. Gian Villagomez. Yun Ping Wang. Rebecca Weintraub. I now invite Dean Giles and Dr. Marcy Lara to center stage to hood the students from the Olga Jonasson House. Zachary Goldberg, hooded for a Master's of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Thank you, Dean Giles. I now invite Dean Art to center stage to hood the MD PhD students from the Jonasson House. Tova Marie Bergston, hooded by Joanna Burdett for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. And Tova is also the recipient of the Irvin G. Erdos Award. And she's now hooded for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Nathan Kalsadia, hooded by Ravinder Gill for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Thank you, Dean Art. Viraja Alluri. Abigail Doyinsade Awodele. Jason Barrios. Emily Chuang. David Dulce. Monica Fehrenbach. Robert Bruin. Nicholas Kaplan. David Kellner. Hannah Karzai. Hirsch Kilwani. Ephraim Mbachu. Alex Nima. Yanshen Peng. Nevin Patel. Imani Robinson. Alejandro Salas. Isabel Marie Scharf. Crystal Scott. Carla Cintigo. Aisha Suhaiba. I now invite Dr. Sean McCann to center stage to hood the students from the Arno Moltulski House. Shemi Ayomide Adeleke. Munis Ali. Malik Atta. Daniel Babiar. Natalie Bauman. Jose Echeverria. Meghana Gula. Farah Hashim. Claudio Haxilari. Zarak Islam. Pranjal Kadwe. Jean Hee Kim. Folashade Odeniyi. Emi Sakakibara. Shreya Sarma. Derma Soda. Jonathan Starton. Sophia Yunez. Parmita Zari. I now invite Dean Giles and Dr. Anya Lapowska to center stage to hood the MD-MPH students from the Julius Richmond House. Michael Lucas, hooded for a Master of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Tracy Jem Trang Pham, hooded for a Master's of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Thank you, Dean Giles. I now invite Dean Art to center stage to hood the MD PhD students from Richmond House. Kai Huang, hooded by Dawood Darbar for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. Kai is also the recipient of the Michael and Kate Barani Award. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Thank you, Dean Art. I now invite Dean Gaba to center stage to hood the MD Master's students from Richmond House. Terry Lynn Stephen. Hooded by Orly Lazaroff for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. My apologies. I think we needed Dean Art back. I'm sorry, Terry Lynn. We gotcha. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Okay, I think we now need Dean Gaba. Thank you. Myrna Sobey, hooded for a Master's of Business Administration. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Maria Acevedo Mendez. Ishan Agarwal. Omorege Adian. Sharde Akinfe. Salvador Gonzalez Ayala. Alexandra Benoit. Andy Marie Bolton. Eleanor Esbrook. Brandon Zachary Gligor. Matthew Hillock. Sabrina Edir. Shavit Karen. Raghuram Kogunti. Christabel Kumsen. Bishoy Labib. Brett Nunup. Daniela Ruiz. Snehita Talugula. Carmen Lucia Vasquez. Chloe Velasquez. Christopher Zhao. I now invite Dean Giles and Dr. Priyanka Gokhale to center stage to hood the MD MPH students from the David Sackett House. Blake Acebo Marukin, hooded for a Master's of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Katie Jarida Ukulu, hooded for the Masters of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Lena Jihad Abbas. Malik Lababidi. Annika Anderson. Eric Chang. Maria Ramirez Clark. Asia Cummings. Daniel Deischer. Sakshi Dureja. Julia Flores Farfan. Wasim Hassan. Noah Kim. Amy Leanne. Eileen Mockbell. Karen Nava. Mehul Putnam. Neil Sundaram. Elizabeth Troy. I now invite Dean Giles and Dr. Rachel King to center stage to hood the MD MPH students from the Rochelle Yaros House. Debolanle Dahunsi, hooded for a Master's of Public Health degree. And now for a Doctor of Medicine degree. Diane George, hooded for a Master's of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Valerie Maria Santos, hooded for a Master of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Aron Sibhat, hooded for a Master of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. David Uisung Shin, hooded for a Master of Public Health degree. And now for the Doctor of Medicine degree. Thank you, Dean Gaba and Dean Giles. Michael Alfini, Claudia Brian Andre, Almog Badash, David James Banner, Eric Fernandez, Roddy Ribhai Jibawi Rivera. Arya Kadakia. Michelle Kim. Isaac Barry Lucas. Shivani Parag Majmudar. Alec Martin. Sydney Martin. Alexander Matthias. Emily Arsabar Muscat. Deborah Amarachi Okoli. Soon-Ho Park. Jacqueline Serrano Aguiar. Pareen Shaw. Chad Z. Simon. Jennifer Swartz. Dole Tran.
How wonderful. Now, it is our tradition to have the class president for the graduating class represent the class in delivering comments at this point in the ceremony. This year's class president, who's been the class president for all 4 years, I can't wait to hear the welcome based on the experience of a few minutes ago for Dr. Aisha Suhaiba.
Good afternoon, everyone. To our families, our mentors, faculty, and friends, thank you and congratulations. You've supported us through the highs and lows. This is very much your degree, too. So let's give a round of applause for our mentors and our support systems. And to the class of 2025, it has been an absolute honor to serve as your class president over the last 4 years. We applied to medical school amidst isolation, virtual interviews, and a world full of uncertainty. Our first few weeks of M1 were moved to Zoom due to a COVID outbreak, and our first block exam was taken from the comfort of our homes. Fast forward through a few deans, multiple curriculum and assessment changes, a little bit of drama, and a gala, and in just 17 months, we were at the end of our preclinical education. Of course, in a time that feels just as, if not more, politically and socially unstable, we're preparing to enter residency. From the very beginning, we've had to adapt, sometimes morning plans we didn't even know we had until they changed. Some of us faced detours we saw coming, and others were blindsided, and here we are not in spite of those deviations, but shaped by them. This moment is proof of our resilience, but more importantly, proof of our willingness to keep showing up even when the path looked different from what we imagined. As we step into this next chapter, we're entering a field that comprises science and service. Medicine is not practiced in a vacuum. It's not separate from the political or the structural. It never has been. We must continue to question the structures and institutions that have resulted in the flaws in our current healthcare system, and remember that our patients bring more than just symptoms to our clinics. They bring their many facets informed by their communities, passions, and positionality. To treat them well, we have to treat them as whole people and advocate for their many facets. And we can't forget that we, too, are whole people. We are more than just our Patagonias and long hours. We carry multiple cultural, creative, and personal identities. And rather than see those as distractions from or obstacles to our work, I hope we let them ground us. Let those identities deepen our empathy and remind us to show up with care. And while I've only had my MD for a few minutes, I think it's safe to say that residency will test us emotionally, physically, and spiritually, and we may feel compelled to narrow ourselves to survive. But we have a say in what kind of doctors we become. We must let this process shape our skills without stripping our essence. Stay rooted in the reasons we started, protect our compassion, hold on to our curiosity, and be the physicians that we know this world needs. And along the way, be honest with yourself, with your patients, colleagues, and your mentees. All of us got here because people believed in us, guided us, or otherwise supported us, and it's our duty to pay that forward. But as we mentor those who come after us, let's commit to mentorship that is not only supportive, but transparent and truthful. That kind of honesty doesn't need to be harsh. When it's given constructively, it's generous. So here we are, transformed from the people we were when we began this journey somewhere between 4 and 8 years ago. But I hope the most important parts of us remain intact: our integrity, our commitment to service, and our love for people. Congratulations, class of 2025, we did it!
Well, thank you for those thoughtful remarks, Dr. Suhaiba, on behalf of the class of 2025. And now I have the pleasure to introduce UIC College of Medicine alumnus, Dr. George Stephen Irwin. Dr. Irwin is a retired orthopedic surgeon and a 1977 graduate of the University of Illinois College of Medicine. He also completed his graduate medical study in orthopedics at the University of Illinois, and in 1982, started a private practice in Bloomington, Illinois. Prior to becoming a physician, Dr. Irwin was a chemical engineer with the Chevron Oil Company in San Francisco. He majored in engineering at Cornell University, where he holds 2 degrees. An interest in medicine prompted him to leave Chevron and enroll in medical school in 1973. He graduated with honors and was elected to the Alpha Omega Alpha Medical Society in 1975. During his years in private practice, Dr. Irwin and his partners started a physician-owned freestanding surgery center, the first facility of its kind in Illinois. It became a model for efficient and excellent care, and later was expanded to include a 3-day stay center. Dr. Irwin has a long history of philanthropy with the University of Illinois and was elected to the university's foundation board in 2007. He was an active director on the board until 2019 and was then elected to life membership. He has made gifts to various areas of the medical school, including scholarships, facility improvements, research, and faculty support. He established the first endowed clinical nursing chair professorship in his wife's memory in the School of Nursing. Continuing that faculty support, he endowed the executive deanship in the College of Medicine, the first endowed dean's chair in the UIC system. Now, some of you see some of these medallions that some of the faculty wear around their neck. It's not just bling. This is very, very special to me because this has Dr. Irwin's name on it. He made an important, a transformational gift to our college in perpetuity that will continue to support the college indefinitely. So I thank Dr. Irwin personally for this generosity. In recognition of his many contributions to the profession and to the college, and representing the successive generations of physicians who have been educated here at the College of Medicine, we've invited him to lead you in this final portion of the ceremony, formally recognizing your commitment to the profession. Dr. Irwin, please come to the podium for the recitation of the Physician's Pledge.
That was an unexpected introduction, and I appreciate it. So I am going to sort of in unison read through the pledge, the Hippocratic pledge or oath, and you can find that in the back of the program on the last page of the program. But just an introduction to the Hippocratic oath. That's been taking place for 2,500 years. I mean, as long as medicine really has been a recognized entity, the Hippocratic Oath has sort of been a tradition. You get your degree, you take the oath. It's a symbol of the physician's responsibility and commitment to the patient's welfare. In 1948, the World Medical Association created a contemporary successor to the Hippocratic Oath, and that outlines in very concise terms the professional duties of physicians and affirms the ethical principles of global medical profession. This document is known as the Declaration of Geneva and sometimes simply as the Physician's Pledge. So I'd ask the new physicians to please stand, and any existing physicians who are beyond today's degree are also welcome to stand if they want to recite the pledge. And again, we'll do that pledge in unison. I'll lead, so I'll try to do it at a cadence that is appropriate for everyone here. As a member of the medical profession, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of health care. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care to the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Thank you. You can be seated. And I'm going to sort of take my filters off here for a second because I just want to encourage the new graduates to stay engaged with the College of Medicine. What you've achieved today is a degree that is really a ticket to a wonderful career. And I think you need to sort of live by the conscience that degree is so transformational for you that you need to sort of play it forward with time. So stay engaged with the College of Medicine, do right by it, support it as best you can, and good luck in your careers. Congratulations, new physicians.
Thank you, Dr. Ehrman. It's an honor to have you lead us in the pledge, and I appreciate your comments as well. We now approach the conclusion of this commencement ceremony, and we'd like to acknowledge those who have championed and supported these new physicians and graduates as they made their way toward this day. First and foremost, would all the spouses, parents, significant others, family members, friends of the graduates, please stand and be recognized for all you have done to nurture, guide, and support them through the years. And now would all members of the faculty, those who are seated here on the platform, those in front of us, the physician house advisors, department heads, please rise if you're able and be recognized for your contributions throughout the education of these students. Thank you, and please be seated. We ask that members of the audience remain seated until the platform party and the graduates have recessed from the floor. To exit and meet your party, guests should use the street-level doors of the arena. Graduates, once the platform party has recessed, Deans Osta and Boucher-Berry will lead you in similar fashion out of the auditorium. Dean Rosenblatt, please join me at the podium to lead the recessional. Those in the platform party, please stand and follow the two of us from the stage. I now declare this 143rd College of Medicine commencement closed. Thank you very, very much.